They run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We turn our attention to the Panthers as they come out here on offense, and it's been an interesting three-year run. You look back to their Super Bowl appearance, then they dropped to 6-10 a couple of years ago. Last year back in the playoffs with 11 wins. So what in 2018?
I think a continuation of 2017 and an expansion on what we saw. It's always going to be a tough-minded team. They want to run the ball inside, and Cam Newton can be your short yardage runner as well as play the quarterback position and throw it. But they want to open things up. Remember, they drafted Christian McCaffrey last year, want to get him the ball in open space. They ended up drafting DJ Moore this year, so they want to be more explosive down the field throwing the football. And Luke Kuechly is a heck of a building block on defense. This is a team that fully expects to contend in the NFC South, and they think they can go much deeper in the playoffs.
He's going to go and got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Newton. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Leighton Vander Esch, the Cowboys' 1st-round pick out of Boise State, looks like a big-time thumper, and he can do that. But the reason I liked him coming out of school, light on his feet, plays the pass oh so well, as we just saw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Still staying. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges?
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready? 180. 80. Great. Hey. Gun.
From the gun, Newton trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. Great.
Now it's Newton. And there's the first NFL catch for the Maryland man, DJ Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Gun. Do some. 20. Gun.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
To throw on second down, Newton, and he fends him off. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right, and incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. To throw on third down, Newton being chased out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Taco Charlton able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Prescott from the gun. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Hey, Sway. We're going to 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Gun.
A second down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs.
Here we go. 47.
A give to Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott dancing to his left. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20.
Now Newton on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily, put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It was funny during the draft process. Someone said to me, well, whoever takes Christian McCaffrey, as it turned out it was Carolina, how are they going to use him? Is he going to be an every down back? Is he going to be a third down guy? They're going to use him in the slot? I mean, what are they going to do with him? And I just said, yes.
All of that.
No doubt about it. This kid can do it all.
And he did a nice job there out of the backfield to pick up the first. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again is Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Go.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let's rock now. Hey.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Now he's flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency. See here, they've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They snap it to Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 13-7. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They go to Elliott again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
As huge a threat as Ezekiel Elliott is with the ball in his hands in the run game, I have to believe that the Cowboys want to continue to expand him in the passing game. Excellent hands, can run nice routes. They don't just have to throw it to him on screens either. They can make him an integral part of the passing game and increase their offense.
58 catches through his first 2 years, so you expect that total to go up.
I think that he can get 58 catches in 1 year if they choose to concentrate on it.
On third down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
To throw on second down is Newton. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Elliott, toss right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, Zeke's having a great game here, Charles, in the second half. What was the difference rookie season to second season? Because he went from 5.1 yards per carry to 4.1.
Well, inconsistency. Remember, his second year, Zeke was in and out of the lineup a little bit, as well as his offensive line, where the front five pretty much played the entire way his rookie year. Last year, there were guys in and out of the lineup due to injuries as well. Not the same continuity.
Nothing. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tavon Austin, 34 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Going to throw deep for and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. On first down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here we go. Gun. Hey! Do something.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Newton throwing again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
27. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
46. Run. Here you go. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. There he goes. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Switch, hey. We got 46. We got 46. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Set 180.
From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. Hey.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready? 180.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Elliott a first down and more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And the Panthers coming out now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Gun. That's it. 180.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun. 22. Great. Gun.
To throw again, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Check. 53 flight. 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. Fighting him off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my install. take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it stars for the